This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Ravens 35, Chargers 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And he's got it.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, count.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Herbert.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Home troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 12.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ram. Let's go. Hey. 59.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 21. 5-9.
Herbert now. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Crowd right. Hey, cap. Let's go. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stay tight.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion right, Debo. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now Jackson. They've got his man complete. And he will be taken down. But a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Baltimore Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. He may go. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Chargers 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.